Welcome back to High Stakes. Today, we will be discussing the following WNBA matches that is happening on Tuesday, August 22, 2023. We will be providing our team, total and prop picks for the day. Before we get started, please remember to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. If you want access to our premium picks, you can check out our Patreon page. You can find the link to our Patreon page in the description and comments section below. Connecticut Sun vs Washington Mystics. Take Washington. And here is why. The Connecticut Sun stepped onto the hardwood against the Chicago Sky and walked away with a win by a score of 79-73 in their last contest. Connecticut finished with a 47.4% field goal percentage, 27 of 57, and made 7 out of their 21 shots from downtown. From the charity stripe, the Sun buried 18 of 23 attempts for a percentage of 78.3%. Regarding hauling and boards, they collected 33 with 5 of them being of the offensive variety. They also recorded 21 assists in this game, while forcing 10 turnovers and earning 8 steals. Regarding defense, Connecticut allowed 41.3% from the floor on 26 out of 63 shooting. Chicago earned 21 assists and had 5 steals in the game. In addition, Chicago grabbed 25 rebounds, 7 offensive, 18 defensive, and added 3 blocked shots. Chicago shot 72.0% at the free throw line by making 18 of 25 attempts. They also knocked down 3 out of their 21 attempts from beyond the arc. Alyssa Thomas is someone who was a major factor for this contest. She scored 22 points on 8 of 13 shooting. She played 38 minutes and totaled 5 rebounds. Thomas finished 61.5% from the floor and totaled 8 dimes. Connecticut comes into this one with a record of 22-10 this year. The Sun are connecting on 35.8% on 3-point shots, 220 of 614, and 76.1% from the charity stripe. They average 83.3 points per contest, 4th in the league, while going 44.5% from the floor. They are turning it over 12.1 times per game, and as a team they are committing 18.6 fouls on a nightly basis. As a team, Connecticut is pulling down 33.8 boards per game and has tallied 664 dimes this year, which is 3rd in basketball in terms of passing the ball. On the defensive end, the Sun are able to force 15.0 turnovers on a nightly basis, and they draw 19.5 personal fouls. They are currently ranked 3rd in basketball in giving up assists to the opposition, with 604 relinquished for the campaign. The Sun defense is allowing a FG percentage of 43.1%, 479 of 625, and they concede 34.1 rebounds per game as a squad. They relinquish 31.2% on shots from distance, while they are 1st in basketball in points per game allowed, 79.1. Our total pick is over. And here is why. The last time they took the court, the Washington Mystics walked away from this one with a loss by a score of 97-84 when they faced the Dallas Wings. The Mystics pulled down 24 defensive rebounds and 7 offensive boards for a total of 31 for the game. They also turned the ball over 15 times, while recording 12 steals for the contest. The Wings earned 16 personal fouls for the matchup, which took the Mystics to the charity stripe for a total of 17 tries. They were able to bury 12 of the free throw tries for a percentage of 70.6%. Regarding shots from 3-point land, Washington made 12 of their 29 attempts, 41.4%. When the final whistle was blown, the Mystics went 30 for 71 from the floor, which gave them a percentage of 42.3%. The Mystics allowed the Wings to knock down 34 of 69 attempts from the field, 49.3% in the game. They finished 42.9% from downtown by hitting 9 out of 21 and finished the contest at 20 of 23 at the free throw line, 87.0%. In the matter of how they attacked the glass, Washington allowed Dallas to snag 40 in total, 8 offensive. Natasha Cloud ended up being a major contributor for the Mystics for this game. She made 7 of 17 in the game, giving her a field goal percentage of 41.2% and accumulated 1 rebound. Cloud earned 22 points in her 29 minutes of playing time and had 3 assists in this game. Seattle Storm vs Chicago Sky. Take Seattle. And here is why. The Seattle Storm took the court against the Minnesota Lynx and earned the victory with a final of 88-74 in their last game. Seattle walked away from the contest having earned a 42.1% FG percentage, 32 of 76, and made 10 of their 26 shots from 3-point land. At the charity stripe, the Storm buried 14 of 18 attempts for a rate of 77.8%. In relation to hauling and boards, they earned 41 with 10 of them being of the offensive variety. They also doled out 16 assists for this game, while forcing the other team into 11 turnovers and getting 4 steals. Regarding defending, Seattle allowed 35.3% from the field on 24 of 68 shooting. Minnesota totaled 9 dimes and had 6 steals for the game. On top of that, Minnesota had 37 rebounds, 9 offensive, 28 defensive, and got 2 blocks. Minnesota walked away from this one shooting 91.7% when shooting free throws by burying 22 of their 24 tries. They also made 4 of their 18 shots from downtown. Seattle enters this game with a mark of 10-22 this year. They lose possession via turnover 14.3 times per contest and as a basketball team are committing 17.7 fouls on a nightly basis. As a team, Seattle is snagging 34.7 boards per game and has accounted for 559 assists on the campaign, which is 12th in the WNBA in terms of passing. The Storm are hitting 34.7% on shots beyond the perimeter, 271 of 781, and 77.3% from the free throw line. They are averaging 78.3 PTS per contest, 11th in the league, while shooting 40.9% from the field. When they are on defense, the Storm are able to force 13.4 turnovers per contest, while drawing 17.5 fouls. They are ranked 9th in the WNBA in allowing assists to the opposition, with 655 relinquished for the campaign. The Storm defense is giving up a field goal percentage of 44.6%, 429 of 560, and they relinquish 36.2 boards per contest as a unit. They give up 35.4% on shots from beyond the arc, and they are ranked 6th in the league in points per game allowed, 83.0. Our total pick is over. The last time they took the court, the Chicago Sky took a loss by a final score of 79-73 when they faced the Connecticut Sun. The Sky were able to snag 18 defensive rebounds and 7 offensive boards totaling 25 for the game. They also gave up possession of the ball 10 times, while getting 5 steals in this matchup. The Sun earned 18 personal fouls in this contest, which took the Sky to the free throw line for a total of 25 tries. They were able to convert 18 of the free throws for a rate of 72.0%. When it comes to three-point attempts, Chicago knocked down 3 of their 21 tries, 14.3%. Overall, the Sky shot 26 for 63 from the floor, which gave them a percentage of 41.3%. The Sky permitted the Sun to knock down 27 of their 57 attempts from the field, which had them at 47.4% in the game. They shot 33.3% from distance by going 7 out of 21 and ended up shooting 18 of 23 at the charity stripe, 78.3%. With respect to cleaning the glass, Chicago allowed Connecticut to snag 33 in total, 5 on the offensive side. Kahleah Copper ended up being a major contributor for the Sky in the matchup. She buried 5 out of 15 for the game for a field goal rate of 33.3% and had 3 rebounds. Copper racked up 15 points in her 32 minutes of playing time, but wrapped up this contest with no dimes. Chicago has a record of 12-20 this year. Chicago has earned 2,555 PTS this season, 79.8 per game, and they grabbed 33.0 rebounds per game. The Sky have committed 17.4 fouls per contest, while shooting 74.6% from the free throw line. On the offensive side of the court, the Sky are connecting on 43.5% from the floor, which ranks 7th in basketball. Their rate of assisting teammates is at 19.9 times per game, 5th in the league, and they are losing possession via turnover 13.7 times per game. The Sky on defense are ranked 7th in the league in points given up per game with 83.4. They are able to force 13.22s per game and allow teams to shoot 45.7% from the floor, 12th in the league. The Chicago defense allows 33.4% from downtown, 203 of 607, and their opposition makes 80.3% of their shots from the free throw line. They relinquish 20.7 dimes and 34.4 total boards per game, which ranks them 11th and 7th in the league.